What's up, my people? How now? Everything they happen waiting this up. So Genevieve and Davido are back on social media. First, let's talk about Genevieve. Right, Genevieve was spotted. In fact, she gave a speech at the 2022 edition of Creative African Nexus held in Abidjan, Cote d'Ivoire. And first observation by people, right, was that did she give birth? Because it seemed like she gained weight. Okay, that's the first one. Now the second one was, oh, it's good. It seemed like she just got done with treatment and stuff, so she gained weight in the process. People said, yeah, that's the process. You gain weight, when you go for this treatment or go through that procedures. What are they trying to say? You see, a few months ago, right, reports surfaced on social media, or rumors out there says that Genevieve is probably not okay, that she's in a facility where she's being taken care of, and everybody, and the news went viral, and everybody was like, oh, we're worried, we're concerned about Genevieve. And the next thing we saw on social media was Genevieve drawing, and that also went viral, which I think is not a smart move. Right? I mean, why would a management in the moment when a rumor was out there that this lady, isn't mentally okay, then you guys put out this on her page? Like, everybody started saying all over again, like, yeah, that confirms it. She's probably going through, this therapeutic thing for people who are not okay and stuff like that. Right? Now, after a long time, video surfaced today. In that video, Genevieve was seen giving a speech. And the next rumor right now is that, oh, Genevieve is probably pregnant. And now let's talk about Davido. It's been a while since him, and the new footage on social media shows Davido showing support at his uncle's inauguration. Ademola Adeleke, who's the next governor of Osun State. Obviously, so he's in Osun State right now with Ubi Franklin, Soso. I can see Soso, Ubi Franklin, and friends. Even Israel was there. I think Israel is his logistics manager. I think so. But it's cool to see Davido back looking good. Although it seemed like Davido lost weight in that video. I might be wrong though, but yeah, it seemed like he lost weight.
Here comes
wait. All right, the next one right here, which couldn't wait for me to talk about it, is Rita Dominic. Remember, a few days ago, I told you all, I let it out that Rita Dominic will be organizing our wedding in UK. Man, it's a dream wedding because, man, the footages I saw on social media, they are so nice and beautiful. I mean, you just imagine at that moment being Rita Dominic, just be like, man, this is so beautiful. And her husband, I know CK, but Rita Dominic is the celeb, so yeah, that's why I keep mentioning her name. Yeah, so congratulations to Rita Dominic once again. Our white wedding happened on Saturday, and thankfully, remember in that video I said hopefully we get someone to take pictures and videos to share on social media. Our friends, well, obviously they are very loud. Some of our friends though. Chioma Chukwuka.
Here comes the bride. Don't worry, don't hug me yet. Don't hug me yet. Let me show them small. Let me show them small. Oh my goodness. See where I dropped my handbag, go. Eh? We are here. You're having a good test. Look at that.
She's one of those people, sharing videos on social media as well. Yeah, very, very beautiful wedding. But we've got some comments on social media that are not so. Let me just read. Okay. Shade Ladipo has got this to say. She said, I think it is important for me to emphasize how important it is that Rita Dominic is getting into her first marriage at 47, and from all accounts, it's her dream wedding. Having a woman on Rita's level do this set the tone for future generations down the line. Love is not a linear journey. Marriage is not an achievement to be had in your 30s. Choose your path and embrace it with your full chest. I love you, Riri, and I wish you all the peace. Guys, personally, I think marriage is an achievement when you marry the right person. But when you marry the wrong person, it is pretty bad. It's gonna turn out to be your worst nightmare. There were a lot of rumors still about Rita Dominic. Remember back then they said, Just Lover released a post saying that the husband really cheated on her, this, that. But till date, I remember saying that when there's no proof yet. Even though Just Lover said, I'm going to put out proof. Till date, I'm telling you, no evidence on that. Still on that, here we have Uche Maduagu. Uche Maduagu said it is spiritually bad to use a divorcee as your bridesmaid. He said, dear Auntie Rita, this is your happiest day. You should not have selected person we don't face marriage breakup as part of your bridesmaid. Spiritually, it is bad. In fact, in some culture, that bad omen. Pastors will also say this. Come on, stop. Pastors will also. I think the title pastor at this stage, I think everybody should know, or most people at this stage should know that being a pastor is just a title. You can even be spiritually better than the so-called pastor. Having said that, there are other good pastors, that are actually reasonable, that approach things differently. Now, about what Uche Maduagu said, I think he's talking, I think so, I'm not sure. I think he's talking about Kate Henshaw, who got divorced years ago, but he just refused to mention the name.
If anybody look for your trouble, what will you say? That is it. Today, they will know. No other day. Today.
Now, let's talk about the church here. I just talked about pastors. They said, the church actually more like killed SAMMY OKPOSO. SAMMY OKPOSO is dead. He was 51 years old. He was survived by wife and children. It's so sad, very, very unfortunate that we lost a man like SAMMY OKPOSO. He was taken to the hospital. They said he's sick, and he was said to have been recuperating until after some days we heard the report that, we lost him. Let's talk about his personal life. We got a report that this guy impregnated a lady. He's got a wife, but he impregnated a lady in US. And the news got out, and social media went abuzz, and a lot of people started criticizing this man. Let's talk about the church. In fact, there's a pastor that said they blocked his number, they did everything to him, and that pastor himself, you didn't invite him to your church. He's gone now. Everybody have something to say, because only God knows when somebody's gonna go. If we are known, I'm sure people will be like, hey, come to my church. Hey, come to my church, because we know we're gonna lose you next few weeks or few months. Apostle Suleiman himself actually released a statement saying that now they post his picture, but never reached out in his trying times. He told me what pastors did to him, and we both wept. Love has left the church. We have more lawyers who are ready to judge than intercessors ready to restore. Rest in power, my brother. You conquered. Such an emotional statement. But guys, let us watch Pastor Abel at Damina. Let's watch.
And yesterday I was telling Pastor Matthew, because yesterday I was at the airport and Pastor Matthew Ashimolo came in and we greeted, and then he was all broke the news to me. He said, oh, SAMMY OKPOSO is dead. And I went like, oh, what happened? And then I went on social media, and I'm seeing a lot of people putting RIP. And what came to my mind is the cruelty of the church. The wickedness in the heart of people that are in churches. Not too long ago, the man was in a situation And all the church did was to beat him up, scandalize him, announce him, him, wound him, cancel his meetings, stop him from their churches without even telling him, shut him down, delete his number, block his number. As far as they are concerned, he is now Satan. The only organization on earth that wounds is wounded is a church. A brother does something wrong, a sister does something wrong, instead of the church to come round and give support and give encouragement and give comfort and restore. Even if you want to rebuke, you rebuke in love. You rebuke, you correct, you bring back, you support, you strengthen. They take and throw him out, and everybody batters. And then, not too long after that, he dies, and they say, oh, what a loss. Oh, what a loss. Indeed, a loss, right? But you were the people that killed him. Because what kills a man fast is rejection. That's why many people died in COVID.
Here we have another person who says that Sammy Okposo came out to publicly apologize for what he did wrong. After that, he was treated like an outcast. Even his closest friends didn't want to have anything to do with him anymore. They stopped inviting him to shows. He fell into depression and no one noticed. He died. were you there with him, Mr. Man? But yeah, from the outside, I think you can easily tell. Speaking about the church, here we have the Koza pastor, Pastor FATOYINBO. Pastor FATOYINBO looks sick. Honestly, he looks sick, if you ask me. Looks unhealthy, malnourished. I mean, for someone that is, doing well, his church is thriving, something is going on. I remember this Black Panther guy. I remember a lot of people, after they saw his picture on social media, they were like, what's wrong with this guy? What's going on with all the money you have? And later they discovered that he had cancer. It's still the church, Pastor FATOYINBO's church, is still yet to disclose what's going on with this man. But I noticed something. If you go to his page and check, the last time he posted was in April, like April this year. That was like a long time ago, months ago. So maybe that's when he started, losing weight. He just stopped posting pictures, on social media, and of course restricted his comment section. And people are, of course, talking about Pastor FATOYINBO's case, Timi Dakolo's wife. What happened? Remember, Timi Dakolo's wife came out, dropped a bomb few years ago, said that Pastor FATOYINBO raped her or something. Now, of course, what do you expect? The comment section is so crazy. They started saying, oh, that is karma. When you do something like that, that is what happens to you. Moving on to the next one, here we have IVD. Remember what happened to this guy? He lost his wife. Allegedly killed herself. Yeah, she's normal. So the family, I'm sure, are the ones who are taking care of the kids now. They blocked this guy away from the family. They didn't allow the kids, according to this guy, they didn't allow him to meet the kids. He had not seen my kid, that he's been unable to see his kids. My girls for a month, okay, and 1 week now. After hours, if I don't speak or hear from my kids, I'm taking my life. Life is empty without my wife and kids. Why am I still living? Guess it's time to end it all. This guy is suicidal, obviously. Here we have this former Big Brother Naija housemate, KHLOE. KHLOE said she can't get pregnant unless she wants to, that her womb is sealed. She said she's got an implant in her to prevent her from getting pregnant. Wow.
I do not care if your sister is an aristo, but I, Abirioluwa beside Victoria Iretioluwa, KHLOE, would never sleep with any man for money. When it comes to relationship, I think I'm taking my time to find the right man. Right. 100 can come. I can decide to flirt with 100, but I know what I'm looking for and the kind of man. And I've never been in a relationship before. If you are my ex, it never happened. I don't know you. since I want a kid faster, if I find a man that is responsible,
Yeah.
we can.
You can.
But I can't get pregnant if I don't want to, though.
You're in full control of that.
I have an implant. This is the first time I'm saying it on TV. My womb's sealed.
Like, I don't even know who sent me this, but this lady that's dancing with this man is not his wife. Is in fact the mother of this guy's wife. She's the mother of the bride. Can you imagine how do it? So this guy obviously seemed pissed in this video. Guys, let's watch this. I think it's interesting anyways. Let's go ahead.
So the bride is one you can see behind there. Can you see the bride there? Can you see can you see the bride behind there? This is the bride's mother. Dancing with the groom. Can see how that chick is getting nervous. This is what single parenthood looks like. Because by now, somebody should have, her husband should have stopped her. Because first, not even how she's dressed. She's a very promiscuous woman. That's promiscuity. I'm not done with this video. Where are you going to? This is the husband to the woman behind there, your daughter.
Okay, guys, that is where I'm going to hold it. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. Guys, like this video, okay, and subscribe. Till we see you next time. Peace.